back row, what did you guys do wrong? In the back row, what'd you do?
Good morning. Please be seated. My name is Scott Blakey. As Chief Administrative Officer and Interim Vice President of Student Affairs for Durham College, it is my distinct honor to welcome you and officially call our 2019 Spring Convocation to order. I would like to start by acknowledging that Durham College is situated on the traditional territory of the Mississaugas and the territory that is covered by the Williams Treaty. We are thankful for the opportunity to teach and learn on the lands of the peoples of Mississaugas of Scugog Island First Nation. In recognition of this fact, and to honor the role Durham College's Indigenous Education Advisory Circle plays in helping the college meet the needs of its First Nation, Métis, and Inuit communities, Don Levisa, President of Durham College, will now present a tobacco tie to Mary Watson, a member of the Durham College Indigenous Education Advisory Circle, as a sign of respect and gratitude. On behalf of the entire Durham College community, welcome to all our graduates, your families, friends, and special guests, as well as those watching live via the internet. I would now like to ask everyone to join in singing our national anthem. Please stand if you are able. Please be seated. Well, graduates, this is it, the moment that you've all been working towards. Receiving your credential is a great accomplishment that deserves recognition. So let us take a moment to acknowledge that with a round of applause. To our guests, I strongly encourage you to celebrate and cheer for your graduate as they cross the stage. It is now my privilege to introduce your platform party. I would ask that each member stand as their name is called and that our audience holds its applause until all of the names have been announced. Barb McShane, Chief Financial Officer and Vice President Administration. Debbie McKee-Demchek, Board of Governors. Elizabeth Cowie, Board of Governors. Linda Flynn, Associate Vice President, Office of Development and Alumni Affairs, and President of the Durham College Foundation. Charles Wilson, Operations Manager, Durham College Students, Inc. Marianne Mirandu, Associate Vice President, Academic. Rebecca Milburn, Executive Dean, School of Skilled Trades, Apprenticeship, and Renewable Technology, and Principal of the Whitby Campus. Greg Murphy, Executive Dean, School of Media Art and Design. Mary Watson, member of Durham College Indigenous Education Advisory Circle. Gary Rose, Board of Governors. Steve Stewart, Board of Governors. Paul Bishop, Executive Director, Strategic Enrollment Services and Registrar. Elaine Popp, Vice President, Academic. Don Lavisa, President. Paul Macklin, Chair, Board of Governors. Amanda Morari, Representative from the Durham College Alumni Association. Brandon Bird, Alumni of Distinction Award recipient. And Adam Hare, guest speaker. These are your platform guests. Now, please join me in welcoming Paul Macklin, Chair of the Durham College Board of Governors, to bring greetings on behalf of the board.
Thank you, Scott. It gives me great pleasure to be here representing the Durham College Board of Governors. Joining me on the platform are several other members of the board, and on behalf of them and the rest of the governors, I would like to extend our sincere congratulations to the graduating class of 2019. Some of you may be wondering exactly what does the Board of Governors do? Well, we are a group of professionals who volunteer our time to ensure Durham College is appropriately managed so it achieves its mission that the student experience comes first. We do this by providing direction and counsel to the president and by extension to the senior leadership team, as well as demonstrating behavior that supports our students, our people, our businesses, and communities. Driven by the same values as the college itself, we strive to conduct ourselves with integrity and respect, encouraging diversity and collaboration. And while we're accountable to the college's employees and communities it serves, ultimately, we are also accountable to you, the students. As I look out on the soon-to-be graduates in the crowd, I see the hard work that's led to this moment, which is particularly fitting given the theme of one of my favorite quotes. And it comes from Calvin Coolidge, the 30th President of the United States. And it has helped guide me in my decisions throughout my career, and I hope it will inspire you as well. Coolidge said, "Nothing in this world can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful people with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of educated failures. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent." What I take away from Coolidge's sentiment is the importance of hard work and never giving up, even when the world is throwing you unexpected curveballs. Talent, intelligence, and your education will serve you well, but when combined with continuous dedication, you are unstoppable. It's a big wide world out there, full of opportunities, ready for you to seize them. Take the skills you have learned, buckle down, and use them to achieve the success you so greatly deserve. To the Durham College class of 2019, congratulations again, and good luck.
Thank you, Paul. I would now like to invite Durham College President Don Lavisa to address this year's graduating class.
Thank you, Scott. Good morning, graduates, and welcome to your spring convocation. I want to acknowledge the many friends and family who have joined us to recognize your accomplishments. I'm honored to speak to you. It's something I look forward to every year as part of my role as president of the college. In addition to offering you congratulations, I want to get you thinking about next steps. Whether that means more education or heading into the world of work, ultimately, you're all striving to build a better life. While landing or obtaining a job is an important first step, developing your career can take years of investment in yourself, others, and the broader community. Don't lose sight of the fact that you've already started the process by enrolling in college and then dedicating yourself to your studies. In doing so, you've grown in so many ways, developing as a person, learning new skills, and acquiring knowledge. And whether you're aware of it or not, you have also developed your own community of support. It starts with your family and friends in your corner, and I know they're incredibly proud watching you today. You've since added new acquaintances, professors, employees at the college, placement hosts, and many more. That network will continue to grow as you move throughout your career, helping you succeed, especially if you remain open to the possibilities that community involvement can offer. Whether close to home or further afield, personal or professional, community will always be there. As a college, our broader community plays a vital role in our ability to offer high-quality, relevant, and experiential learning opportunities. Program advisories, committees, as well as industry consultations and collaborations ensure courses reflect current trends and marketplace demands. Donations and contributions from individuals, organizations, and governments support infrastructure development, so we have the facilities needed to put learning into action. Placements and co-op opportunities allow students to sharpen their skills outside the classroom in real-world settings. Durham College is incredibly lucky to have community support on all these fronts. As Paul Macklin pointed out, many of the people behind me today represent the Durham College Board of Governors, which is comprised of 17 members from across the Durham region. They're here today because of you. And as such, we wanted them to have an opportunity to contribute to your graduation ceremony. Recently, each of them reached out to other local leaders, asking what they thought of Durham College. Once the feedback was collected and summarized, it became clear. All interviewed recognized the quality of our students and the many ways we give back to the communities that give us so much. Whether it's economic impact, contributions to local organizations, or through our diverse partnerships, Durham College has a strong reputation as a post-secondary institution, which means you're graduating with a credential that is widely recognized. It's a credential that speaks to the quality of education you received, which is the first part of what I consider to be an equation for success. In addition to collecting thoughts about the college, the board members also asked for advice to share with you today. Much of the wisdom offered relates to how you put your education into action, which is the second part of the equation to success. One of our local mayors said, "Always think of the future before you commit to the present. Keep your options as broad as possible and make sure you like what you are doing." You did this when you were a student. And just because you're graduating doesn't mean you should stop looking ahead to where you want to go. Instead, take the necessary steps to get there, never losing sight of the bigger picture. A local student success coordinator shared the following: relate to people, talk to them, be interested in them, have good manners and professional behavior. It's amazing how far this will take you. The ability to foster relationships and connections is key to growing your community, which in turn helps support your career. As a local CEO pointed out, networking is very important. Do this early and understand that you have to be thoughtful about your relationships. Equally important, of course, is hard work, a fact echoed by our regional chair who said, "Work hard, stand up and be counted, be open to everything. Never avoid doing something because it's not in your job description. That's where the opportunities lie." You've put a lot of effort already and are bringing valuable skills to the table. However, the determination that has led you to this morning must continue. This is how you move beyond a job and into your career. And on this topic, a local chief administrative officer said, continuous learning is key, and you must continually challenge yourself. And this doesn't necessarily mean spending more time in a formal classroom. You can learn a lot from others. Another of the region's leading chief executive officers said it best: find a mentor, a coach, someone who has experience, not your supervisor, but someone you have a relationship with, someone you can safely talk with on how to deal with issues, get advice, and further your career. I am among many people who have experienced the power of mentorship firsthand. I would not be here today without the help I received from my mentor, Malcolm O'Neill Fisher. He came into my life when I was working as a small business advisor and instructor for Confederation College. During that time, I decided to pursue an undergraduate degree to help advance my work in the college system. While I was always good at math and creative subjects, writing was not one of my strong suits, and there entered Mac. I'd gotten to know him through an earlier business venture, and he was a local retailer. A thoughtful and creative man, he also happened to be an English professor and an author. And when he heard I was pursuing my degree, Mac asked if he could mentor me to help me to get to where I wanted to go. Whether it was setting goals or figuring out what steps to take to achieve them, reviewing my university papers, or simply talking, Mac taught me to be a better writer and all-around communicator. More importantly, he became a lifelong friend. Now, this was my first experience with this type of support, and I can honestly say that it was life-changing. Sadly, Mac passed away a few years ago at the age of 78. But before he did, he wrote me a letter about his experience being my mentor and the pride he took in my successes. I still have that letter and think of him often when I reflected on the path that has taken me from a small town, Fort Frances, to the president of this incredible institution, Durham College. Just as I experienced, mentors can be a valuable asset both personally and professionally. In fact, a study in the Journal of Applied Psychology found that people who have mentors are more likely to get promotions. But you're probably wondering, how do I go about it? Once again, the idea of engaging the broad networks come into play. As a community around you can be mined for support, whether in person, through your employer, or virtually through your social media networks, which in themselves are communities. I encourage you to reach out. Your mentor could be one conversation or call away. You are charting a path in a very complex and rapidly changing world, but you aren't doing so in isolation. Actor Denzel Washington has said, "Show me a successful individual, and I'll show you someone who has had real positive influence in his or her life." I don't care what you do for a living. If you do it well, I'm sure there was someone cheering you on or showing the way, a mentor. The world is ready and waiting for your unique perspectives, your talents and contributions, and there's entire communities who are willing to help you along the way. If you're open to possibilities, you'll achieve the future of your dreams. Congratulations, and good luck.
Thank you, Don. Amanda Moore-Rory, class of 2013, will now bring greetings on behalf of the Durham College Alumni Association.
Thank you, Scott. Sure. I remember the excitement I felt sitting where you guys are right now when I graduated from the digital photography program back in 2013. It's an honor to be back at Convocation on behalf of the Durham College Alumni Association to welcome all of you to the alumni family, which as of today is more than 90,000 members strong. While DC grads can be found all around the world, we are proud to say that more than 40,000 of us are in Durham region alone. Regardless of location, we are all connected through the green and gold, and our alumni proudly represent the college by contributing to their communities. Which is why we presented the Alumni of Distinction Award to 3 deserving individuals this year. Given in recognition of their collective excellence, These accomplished recipients have used their skills and knowledge gained during their time at Durham College to create amazing personal and professional lives for themselves. If you could please direct your attention to the screen, I'd like to introduce this year's Alumni Distinction Award recipients.
I love my profession as a dental hygienist. I have experienced so many amazing opportunities along the way. I've really enjoyed the connection with the community, with my colleagues, with my clients. I feel that as much as I'm able to offer them, they in turn do the same thing for me. So they enrich my life as much as I hope I'm enriching theirs.
So I run a mechanical contracting company. We do large-scale heating and air conditioning projects. So a lot of the buildings in the GTA, shopping centers, universities, colleges, we do the heating, air conditioning, and some of their essential services that keep those facilities operating.
So I work for a non-for-profit called Botshabelo in Midrand, South Africa. I have the amazing privilege of running our preschool that cares for the underprivileged in our community. And we come and we bring quality education. I came over to South Africa now 9 years ago, as soon as I actually graduated from Durham College. And it's been an amazing journey.
For passing mark in the dental hygiene program, the only way we could do that was to hone our skills. So we needed clients. If somebody didn't show for an appointment, we had what was called the cafeteria run. And what that meant was that you would hightail at a clinic, take off your lab coat and run to the cafeteria, beg, borrow, and plead, whatever it took to get somebody to come up the stairs. They saw us coming and they would dive under the table when they saw somebody coming from the dental hygiene program because nobody wanted to spend 3 hours of their day upstairs in that clinic. So that's my most memorable experience from Durham College.
So I had different experiences than a lot of other people did. So when it came to things like our final projects for pricing and doing designs, I was actually teaching after-school classes on how to price and labor and put projects together because I had experience. I had done that here in my past. And that was kind of my way of giving back in an area where I was stronger. And there was a lot of other times where people were able to go and help me in areas where I needed help as well. And it applies in life, when you can take the skills that people have, know what you're good at, know what they're good at, and find a way to blend them for success.
I believe giving back to the community is so important. I think it can be such an overwhelming thing where people don't actually know where to start. But actually it starts with the one. It starts with the one place where you can have an impact. My suggestion to you is, in your community, where can you help? Maybe you have a skill. Take your skill, try and see a need and fill that need.
One of the biggest sayings in the corporate world is if you make it to the top, it's your job to send the elevator back down for someone to help them get up. You know, whether it's being a mentor, whether it's sharing knowledge and experience that you have with other people, or volunteering to help just make the world a better place. I think at the end of the day that ultimately there's nothing more important than that. The world is only as good as the people that are in it, so the more good you can spread, the better.
Sometimes it's okay to take the risk. And like I said before, if you remember the one or the one place where you need to be, take the risk. And I think you have to remember that you're a lifelong learner. Although you've finished at Durham College, education never stops.
In the workplace, obviously, you got to work hard. Don't be afraid to put that extra effort in. Find great people at work. Embrace the older generation. Well, yes, they might not be as techy or as savvy with some of that stuff. The knowledge they have, you don't have, and you're not going to have that until you get to that point in your career. So embrace that. Learn from those people.
My advice would be to write your own story. Don't let someone else define your choice in life. So if you're passionate about something, that will really drive your vehicle for you. Whatever you choose to do, be proud of it, respect your decision, and make a difference in this world.
I would now like to present Brandon Bird, a 2012 graduate of Level 3 Plumber Apprenticeship Program with his Alumni of Distinction Award.
She's right here. Come here. Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations, Brandon. As you can see, your relationship with Durham College does not end today just because you are graduating. I encourage you to stay in touch with the College and Alumni Association by following DC Alumni on social media. We want to hear about your success. As a DC alum, there are numerous benefits that you can take advantage of: discounts, special offers, networking events, and more. You can find details about all of them through our Alumni Association website or through our new app. Congratulations on your achievements. I wish you continued success in the days, months, and years to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda. We now have a chance to hear from this morning's guest speaker. For over a decade, Adam Hare has devoted his life to being a passionate, creative leader who constantly thinks outside of the box. After graduating from Durham College's Multimedia and Design program in 2006, he embarked on a career that has taken him from a young entrepreneur to managing a creative team at Universal Music Canada. Now he is president of Petley Hare Limited, insurance broker, and also has spent time in front of the class, coming back to Durham College to teach part-time. Please join me in welcoming Adam.
Good morning. So let me first start out by saying what an absolute honor and privilege it is to be standing up here today. It was a mere 12 years ago that I myself was sitting in those same chairs, feeling excited, confused, scared, happy, but most importantly, ready to take on the world. To the graduating class of 2019, congratulations, you've made it. To the parents of the graduating class of 2019, don't kick them out of your basements just yet. Life is just getting started. So with a packed room of ambitious graduates and 8 minutes to fill, what is one to say? I spent the past couple months recounting my experiences since graduating and trying to dream up the perfect words. I've watched countless videos of great speeches, and yes, I even asked Google, how do you write the best convocation speech? Ultimately, I realized I was looking in all the wrong places because I wasn't looking at my own journey. If you were to ask my close friends or anyone that has worked with me over the years, you would know that I try to live my life by 4 words. And it's these 4 words that I would like to share with you today. Get comfortable feeling uncomfortable. This one phrase has been at every single growth point in both my career and personal life. Do you know that feeling I'm talking about? A simple example of this is that feeling in your stomach just before you take that big exam, or the nerves you feel while sitting through an interview, or perhaps the apprehension you experience before having a tough conversation with a family member or friend. What about leaving that dream job to explore something unknown, or packing everything up and moving to a brand new city alone? I started to ask myself, what's on the other side of that uncomfortable feeling? What if we can find a way to harness that fear and turn it into excitement and personal growth? When I graduated in 2006, that's exactly what I did. I packed my bags and headed for the big city. I found a tiny apartment above an Italian restaurant in the East End of Toronto. I had grown up in Whitby all my life, and it was finally time for me to start my own journey. I had just completed my internship at a small record label and was also running my own clothing line. I was supposed to be the web/graphic designer, but this of course meant I was actually the hired dog walker, poop scooper, and resident coffee boy. But that was fine by me. I checked my ego at the door and did everything I was told. I showed up every day with a smile and asked what I could do next. I gave everything I had to that job. Unknowingly at the time, these actions would eventually lead to my dream job. When my paycheck started to bounce at the label, I made a jump into the agency world and continued to cut my teeth over the next 2 years. I accepted challenges way outside my comfort zone, learned how to come back from failure, and did my absolute best to figure things out along the way. Most importantly, I was learning how to communicate with people and always made sure to surround myself with inspiring leaders that would continue to challenge me. So, fast forward to 2009, and a dream position opened up at Universal Music, one of the world's leading record labels. This was a very small team, and there was only one spot available. I actually thought there was no chance, but wanted to at least throw my hat in the ring. Oddly enough, one of the hiring managers was actually the guy I had grabbed coffees for at my first job fresh out of school. Huge win. Next thing you know, I got the call and started the following week. Here I was, at 25, on top of the world, starting an absolute dream career. So all things considered, you would assume I would be the happiest I could be. But in all honesty, after the initial excitement wore off, it was actually quite depressing. I had job security, I had money, I had bought my first home, and I was doing all that while working with the likes of the Tragically Hip, Kiss, Maroon 5, and Headley. Yet something was just missing. This is when I started to question myself. Had my dreams maybe evolved from 18-year-old me to 25-year-old me? Was I maybe not dreaming big enough? If I'm capable of achieving this, what else am I capable of accomplishing over the next 25 years? For the first time in a long time, I had no North Star to follow. I had no big lofty goal I was working towards, and at that moment, I realized maybe I was just too comfortable doing only what I knew, and perhaps it was time to start a new chapter. I've spent the last 7 years of my career reinventing myself and working in an industry as far away from music as one could imagine, insurance. I have helped our third-generation family business grow from 20 employees to 85 and open branch locations all across Durham region. We have completely modernized our operation, and we're now positioned to distribute products all throughout Canada, and have managed to pick up a few awards along the way. Now, my intention of sharing these stories is not to brag or get a pat on the back. I want you to know that everyone is capable of more than what they are led to believe. Over the years, I've gotten very comfortable with feeling uncomfortable, and I can honestly say that has led me on a journey that I would have never dreamt up on my own. If 24-year-old me told 34-year-old me that I'd be innovating in the insurance space and giving a convocation speech to thousands of people, I would have never believed it. So, with that said, I would like to leave all of you with a few important pieces of information that hopefully you can carry into the next chapter of your lives. 1, say yes and make the time. You are not too busy. I've met a lot of people along the way who constantly turn opportunities down because they're just too busy. Now, I'm not talking about the huge opportunities with huge benefits. Those are the easy decisions that people will always say yes to. But what about the small things? The small things that have no immediate benefit, like attending that meetup after work when you really just want to go home and watch Netflix? Or how about volunteering your personal time on a weekend for a good cause? Or even traveling a long distance to share career stories or advice with an old classmate? Yes, of course it's easier to say you're just too busy, but my advice to you is to make the time. You never know what opportunities will open certain doors down the road. 2, take risks. The older we get, the more complicated and busy life will ultimately get. Families, marriages, property taxes, mortgage payments, daycare payments. It's hard to see the forest for the trees, but you truly are in such an independent and unique period of your life. Take advantage of that. Now is the time to take some calculated risks while the cost of failure is low. Don't be afraid to put it all on the line. 3, take the high road. One thing I've been able to witness firsthand from my own father is the respect and integrity that is earned from consistently being the bigger person and taking the higher road. Even though at times it would pain you to do so, in the long run, you will come out on top. 4, surround yourself with inspiring people. Constantly audit the circle around you. If you're the most driven, passionate, and successful person in the room, it's probably time to find a new room. Surround yourself with people who can challenge you, push you, and constantly drive you to want to be a better person. And don't be afraid to outgrow people. As you change, your circle of peers will change, and there's nothing wrong with that. 5, it's never too late to reinvent yourself. It's important to honor your past while embracing your future. Just because that's the person that you might have been 5 years ago doesn't mean that's the person you are today. It's important to remember where you came from and what made you you, but never be afraid of change. In most cases, this is just personal growth. 6, have the courage and confidence to quit your dream job, and yes, I just said that. Some of you sitting out there right now have a perfect vision of what you'd like to be doing in the next 10 years of your life. So, go out there. Work your butt off, land that dream job, enjoy yourself, take it all in. Then, Have enough confidence and courage to leave that dream job for the next big thing. Even if you're not quite sure what that is, some passion, confidence, and courage can go a very long way. And last but not least, go out there and get comfortable feeling uncomfortable. Thank you.
Thank you, Adam. Dr. Elaine Pop, Vice President Academic, will now commence the conferring of diplomas and certificates.
Thank you, Scott. It gives me great pleasure to present the 2019 graduating class of Durham College. I certify that each graduate has met all of the academic requirements for the credential they are about to receive. They have conducted their studies with diligence and merit. Our congratulations. And we will now commence the presentation of diplomas and certificates.
Greg Murphy, the Mad Dean, will now present the diplomas and certificates for the School of Media, Art, and Design. Advertising and Marketing Communications. Kayla Ben Ezra. Idranil Bosali. Andre Brown. Kevin Brown. Apeshek Chaudhry. Amanda Cummer. Shelby Dow. Elise Duncan. Elise's diploma will be presented by her mother, Cosette Kazarian, intranet specialist, and her father, David Duncan, faculty. Brianna Dunkley. Rachel Enright. Sheila Marie Ferguson. Justin Harty. Matthew Hiscock. Emily Caljuvi. Trey Lawson. Joshua McGurk. Aiden Miller. Sahiti Sharma Mokarala. Delaney Murphy. Julian Nirmulan. Sai Pooja Reddy. Jamie Ryle. Noel Seaton, highest ranking graduate. Devontae Smith. Rosalie Soltis. Tatiana Sorella. Emily Southwell. Alexandra Spataro. Lisa Toey. Joseph Ukpasidolo. Andrea Willman. Animation Digital. Tanziba Awal. Pulkit Jane, highest ranking graduate. Carol Peralta. Raheem Roller.
Animation Digital Production. Abdul Abid. Haley Carr. Noah Carr. Adam Chang. Jessica Cheeseman. Ariana Cormango. Miranda DeWar. William Evans. Brian Halbert. Thomas Curtin. Brett Rothman. Alistair Salinas. Jessica Warner. Jessica Whitehead, highest ranking graduate. Broadcasting, Radio and Contemporary Media. Kennedy Andrews. Daryl Callahan. Bradley Copeland, highest ranking graduate. Ben Dykstra. Shanice Garcia. Cameron Graham. Christopher Hart. Amanda Hill. Crystal Hines. Bambi Kazadi. Bavia Madan. Corey Manuel. Alistair McNamara. Angela Peacock. Andrew Potts. David Sloan. William Summers, Andrew Toomey, Contemporary Web Design, Anmal Singh, Manbir Singh, Kalpesh Keshavlal Agrawal, Angela Apijo, Gavesh Arora, Danae Tamara Kedogan, Yaju Chang, Chiragnish Dineshi Chavada, Cassie Doyle, Sarah Fitzgerald, Takuya Hirata, Manur Imtaz, Amanda Jackson, Aval Joshi, Hannah Leslie, Simrita Mangat, Ketul Punchal, Sonali Dilip Pariyar, Avish Pradhan, Isaiah Robinson, Ayaka Raugoza, highest ranking graduate, Chatura Sinvaratna, Ryan Stessel,
Fine Arts Advanced, Camille Davidson, Nicole Fleming, Jeremy Hall, Paul Hutchins, Haley Cattell, Marie Kovac, Chloe Caron, highest ranking graduate, Kathleen Lawler-Lakowski, Katrina Lindo, Kaylee Maldonado, Renee Smith, Madhavi Kamalashbai Trivedi, Eleni Zagay Hagos, Foundations in Art and Design, Bryson Bartlett, Randy Fan, Catherine Hickey, Sarah Murphy. Kayla Price. Game development. Dylan Abernathy, highest ranking graduate. Cassandra Barlow. Nicholas Booth. Jennifer Chamberlain. Everett Harris. Ashley Langridge. Matthew Lemoyne. Ryan Levac. Mark McCrae. John Neal. Hayden Nicholson. Liam O'Hagan. Ryan Hoven. Derek Shank. Joseph Thamir. Graphic design. Christopher Aita. Yvonne Alvarez. Nicholas Baptiste. Teresa Carbonero. Nicholas Sheher-Lumbus. Zareen Dar. Jennifer Dodson. Catherine Dos Santos, highest ranking graduate. Taylor Gatt. Glessica Fieldings. Bennett Granger. Christopher Harding Phillips. Tristan Hill. Megan Jackson.
David Johnston. Carter Lefort. Gurkirtan Singh. Danielle Lewis. Rebecca Luke. Stephen Maskey. Lauren McInnes. Kim Marcado. Aaron Manuskin. Crystal Narathan. Nicole Page. Cadence Payne. James Petroff. Brandon Rawlings. Brody Rostick. Bronwyn Rutten. Jesse Stinson. Ryan Surfless. Harsrup Carr. Allison Terwilliger. Joseph Tomaszewski. Amanda Wag. Christopher Welch. Interactive Media Design. Arshveer Kaur. Chandanbir Kaur. Deepak Kumar. Rajit Kumar. Revneet Kaur. Amis Ablur. Gabrielle Charrois, highest ranking graduate. Danver Singh Dionanan. Wyatt Evans. Wyatt's diploma will be presented by his father, Stephen Evans, professor. Graham Hamblin. Leanne Haworth. Abhinav Upal. Daniela Isasa Toro. Almas Zahur Kushik. Paishan Lee. Favor Nabure. Dhruvi Panchal. Trey Patel. Jarrell Rai. Rachel Rosama. Kirandeep Sandhu. Bethany Seaton. Matthew Salvaraj. Isha Sharma. Dylan Smart. Rebecca Sparrow. Carrie Westmus. Dalton Whitehead. Deborah Williamson. Yi Zhang.
Journalism, mass media. Dakota Evans. Cecilia Fior, highest ranking graduate. Peter Fitzpatrick. Catherine Fraser. Madison Gulinchin. Benny Ishmri. Jasper Myers. Janice Williams. Media Fundamentals. Madison Taylor. Music Business Administration. Christopher Body. William Borg. Prince Ezekiel Christian. Holly Brannigan. Taylor Geisel. Clinswin Gilbert. Shahana Gobi Manharan. Tess Goulding. Melina Hank. Natasha Hatherley. Aaliyah Reynolds. Cameron Von Kriegern. Heidi Webster. Alexis Wellington Watt. Music Business Management, Veronica Austin. Christina Boris, highest ranking graduate. Lee Bowen. Kevin Godfrey. Sarah Hagerman. Eleanor Lau. Haley Ostapovich. Jacqueline Pollard. Aria Pointer. Kingsley Swim. Kayla Wilging. Colin Wood. Photography, Satchpreet Singh. Megan Chesson. Nicola Edgar. Jolene Elmhurst. Isaiah Gibson. Brandon Loney. Sarah Pornader. Emily Riley. Amy Woods. Shane Hamilton.
Video production, Thaddeus Celine. Liam Belsey. Jeff Burbridge. Jason Butler Burns. Donna Calderwood. Luke Campbell. Sabrina Caruso. Courtney Chater. Jonah Cowie. Jordan Curry. Sarah Daddy. Brandon Elliott. Jessica Evans. Lena Groff. Sartak Gupta. Jeremy Hartwell. Jeremy's diploma will be presented by his mother, Susan Hartwell, professor. Alexander Hodge Chin. Wyatt Johnston. Mary Joubran. Connor Kilborn. Jordan McKenzie. Colin McLaren. Kyle Morin. Emily Moros. Arshdeep Singh Nadha. Kaishan Patel. Marco Pereira. Laura Petit. Trevor Reed. Samuel Rafi. Lucas Romanenko. Daniel Sargent. Ethan Southwell. McKenna Thurston. Tyler White. Taylor Wyatt.
This concludes the conferring of credentials to our graduates from the School of Media, Art, and Design. Dr. Rebecca Milburn, Executive Dean of the School of Skilled Trades, Apprenticeship and Renewable Technology, and Principal of the Whitby campus, will now present the diplomas and certificates for the School of Skilled Trades, Apprenticeship and Renewable Technology. Building Construction Technician, Sanjay Kumar. Andrew Assad, highest ranking graduate. Corey Bain. Stephen Bond. Kelvin Brown. Lindsay DeRue. Kyle Edgel. Kayla Field. Seth Grant. Cole Hacker. Taylor Hickling. Tristan Jewell. Chance Miracle. Andrew Matos. Wesley Murison. Eric Reed. Matthew Savoy. Robert Smith. Colton Wicks. Matthew Williams. Child Development Practitioner, Stacy Armsworthy. Sarah Delore. Construction Carpentry Sustainable, Joshua Greaves. Crane Operation Rigging and Construction Techniques, Connor Barkley. Connor's certificate will be presented by his father, Glenn Barkley, faculty. Jolly Kuwe. Adam Kovalchek. Noah Kurek. Jennifer Moore, highest ranking graduate. Tommy Peter. Mackenzie Roadway. Jacob Sprigg. Colin Stevenson. Nelson Stoneham. Nelson's certificate will be presented by stepmother Pam Stoneham, Associate Dean. Electrical engineering technician, Spencer Adams. Travis Arbor. Michael Aaron Daying. Joseph Aruda. Lucas Bajan. Joshua Bussey. Colin Campbell. Connor Daynard. Tyler Dean. Christopher Drew. David Fremantle. David's diploma will be presented by his mother, Elizabeth Cowie, Board of Governors. Vincent Fung. Jennifer Hegarty. Leonardo Hernandez. Nathan Jordan.
Jason Kolchuga. Peter Kosterkov. Matthew Linkert. David Lippert. Mark Livingston. Donald McIntyre. Colby McCarthy. Jaden McLean. Heather Milling. Nicholas Mashonis. Connor Molesdale. Ryan Nice. Cassie Ntidi. Kujo Yuren Chi. Dylan Party. Will Papuro. Austin Reed. David Smith. Nicholas Walden. Reed Webster. Electrical Techniques. Lauren Heslip, highest ranking graduate. Lauren's certificate will be presented by her mother, Darlene Heslip, Director, Campus Health Center. Alexander Kukovica. Electrician, Construction and Maintenance, Michael Convery. Mitchell Hennig. Terrell Lawrence. Gas Technician 2, Nicole Barron. Nicholas Brochu. Kelvin Daly, Antonio De Filippis, Michael Drake, Dakota Fowler Palmer, Brett Harrison, Rashawn Khalifa, Austin Martin, Liam Morgan, Tyler Nathan, Calvin Puckrin, Tyler Riley, Bradley Rolston, Cameron Watson, Mark Wilkinson, Heating, ventilation, and air conditioning techniques, Mohsin Bhatti, Jacob Coggle, Dipjot Singh, Cass Cormier, Michael Jennings, Tyler McCormack, Ricardo Augusto Mendez Guzman, Carter Smith, Tyler St. Kitts Park, Mechanical Technician Elevating Devices, Andrew Applet, Michael Carroll, Zachary Cole, Kane Patterson, Chris Cooper, Thomas Davidson, Brandon English, Courtney English, Evan Longmire, Jacob Lopez,
Israel Ogaugu, Jerome Porter, Winston Roberts, Aiden Rowlands, Peter Schwering, Zachariah Veltri Saponia, Karen Wallace, highest ranking graduate, Jaden Watson, mechanical technician millwright, Joshua Arnold, Samir Babulal, David Beenan, Kiran Bahari, Brandon Burgo, Joshua Brown. Evan Burgess. Danny Donaldson. Tamesh Dubé. Nick Dozen. Salinger Drakes. Brody Duff. Ryan Gallagher. Brendan Godard. Isaac Gay. Aiden Haynes. Cody Jewell. Connor Johnson. Isaac Lalonde. Cole Linkletter. Nicholas McLeod. Isaac Magnuson. Trevor McKinney. Thomas McLean. Nicholas Missios. Sam Moran. Nicholas Panagakos. Ravi Patel. Adam Sanderson. Colin Snellgrove. Christian Streef. Jacob Vanderbroek.
Mobile crane operator, branch 1. Brandon Lee, highest ranking graduate. Brandon is the recipient of the Durham College Medal awarded to the highest ranking graduate in an apprenticeship program. Clinton Savage. Motive Power Technician, Service and Management. Hari Krishna Achanta. Deep Arvindbhai Asodaria. Jonathan Barlow. Mitchell Belmore. Sahil Bhatt. Hardik Harshad Kumar Bradmashatriya. Joshua Kalanchi. Christian Klauser. Brandon Kirby. Matt LaRocco. John Parker Lutz. Zachary McDonnell. Austin McNeil. Zachary Moss. Justin Nasir. Tashad Sardini. Basil Sunday. Deepanshu Verma. Nathan Vitez. Kyle Wensing. Dylan Williams. Shuao Zhu. Welding Engineering Technician, Haley Barnes. Jacob Cannon. Dallas Desroches. Christopher Faskin. Harley Hornick. Mitchell Highland. Trenton Laurie. Matthew Luxa. Nick Piliunis. Brian Singleton. Colin Swan. Cooper Underwood, highest ranking graduate. Keneal Warren. Nathan Young. Power Engineering Techniques, 4th class. Brandon John Ashton. Austin Beauchamp. Travis Betterly. Travis's certificate will be presented by his mother, Tara Betterly, Quality Assurance Officer. Kristen Kane. Jacob Harley. Todd Mogavero, highest ranking graduate. Austin Newens. Haley Reed. Stephanie Sire. Jeff Thompson. Etienne Yubi. Trades Fundamentals, Kyle Craig. Taylor Ellis. Chase Gustafson Walker. Christopher Lyon. Melissa Pigeon, highest ranking graduate. John Shope. Trevor Scott.
This concludes the conferring of credentials to our graduates from the School of Skilled Trades, Apprenticeship and Renewable Technology. Yeah.
For the graduates who are unable to be here this morning, we grant them their credentials in absentia. I would now ask that the 2019 graduating class stand to be recognized. Graduates, please be seated. Before I close, I would like to thank the executive deans, associate deans, and professors who have joined us for this celebration. There are many people involved in helping our students in their journey to graduation, and professors play a significant role. They are on the front line of Durham College's experiential learning, using their expertise to help teach students the skills they need to succeed. Beyond that, our faculty also serve as mentors and friends, going above and beyond for those in their classes and their labs. Seeing their students graduate is a culmination of all their hard work, and I know they are filled with pride as they watch today's ceremony. I will now ask all faculty in attendance to please stand and be recognized for your contribution to our student success. Thank you. To our graduates, I say congratulations on the successful completion of your academic credential. We'll give you one more round of applause. And I will now call upon our Master of Ceremonies, Dr. Scott Blakey.
Thank you, Elaine. In closing, I would like to offer a heartfelt thank you to our Board of Governors, our employees, our community partners for their contribution to the success of our graduates. Thank you also to Cassette Kazarian and Tom Lynch for reading our graduates' names as they received their credentials this morning. We are also grateful to all our colleagues and friends from Durham College who participated in the ceremony, as well as Piper Allen McVie and the Tribute Community Center. In addition, I want to extend a big thank you to our Executive Director and Registrar, Paul Bishop, and his entire team for the countless hours that went into the successful planning and execution of this morning's convocation. And finally, congratulations, graduates. The future is yours, so dive in with all you've got. I now declare Durham College 2019 Spring Convocation to be concluded. Please remain at your seats until the platform party has recessed. Have a great day.
Shooting for the stars when said, don't give up. It's a little complicated, all tied up, no more love, and I'd hate to see you waiting. Had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars, but I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a time, but I always had a vision. Always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living. Didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes. Mama said, something for oddities, stranger cruises. Ain't ever wannabes, winning the novelties. Don't ever change, we wanted everything, wanted everything. Stay up on that rise, stay up on that rise, never come down, oh. Stay up on that rise, stay up on that rise, never come down. Mama said, don't give up, it's a little complicated, all tied up, no more love, and I'd hate to see you waiting. They say it's all been done, but they haven't seen the best of me. So I got one more run, and it's gonna be a sight to see. Had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a dime, but I always had a vision. Always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living. Didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a time, but I always had a vision. Always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living. Didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes. A celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come Let's celebrate. Come on now. Celebrate good times. Come on. Let's celebrate. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright.